Hi there crafty pals, Louise here. Now hopefully by now you've checked out the unboxing of some Bee Arty goodies, and I'm going to use the day-to-day collection and really just get started. So once I unbox something and it feels really fresh and vibrant and fun, I think it's a great time to sit down and create with it because I can definitely get into it. Now this has a real floral sort of theme going on, but it has a really nice mix of neutrals in there as well. And I love that this paper collection has sort of everything you need in it. So you can fussy cut a title, some descriptive words, there's a whole page of fussy cutting florals. So this was really super easy to create with, and I decided to team it up with something from my stash. So I've got some old alphas. You may have seen me use alphas in the past on a video where I showed you a tip on how to create words with your alphas rather than just leaving them on the pack and using them as you need them. Turn them into words straight away and then pull some photos that match those words. So in this case I had X's and O's left over, so I'm going to go with an X and O title, and that's going to use up those alphas. Now it took me a while. I actually had to stop and try and find this little notebook punch because it was hiding in my craft room. That goes to show how long it's been since I've used it, and I do apologize for the little interruption. That's Popeye. He likes to come in and check out my videos every now and again. So while we've been going here, I have mounted my photo on some colored paper just to help give it that little bit of a pop, and then I'm going to tuck that little journaling piece with the notebook cup beside that also. Okay, so this really, I wanted to kind of focus on that floral angle from the bottom left to the top right, and obviously have my photo in there as well. So we'll pop the photo on, and then those fussy cut florals from that sheet that I pulled earlier, that's going to form how we're going to start to tuck some of those florals in around and behind, and work on that really kind of diagonal sort of like spacing. So this is really just about adding bits and pieces until you're really satisfied with how you want the layout to look. It doesn't have to be too complex. It's it's just about what you enjoy and how you want those florals to appear. Go ahead and add as many or as few as you desire, and that's the great thing about scrapping, isn't it, is you can actually, you know, just keep going or stop when you've had enough. So for me, yeah, I just work on it until I decide that, yeah, that's enough. So some of them I will mount up on some foam, but you'll also note that I do still add a little bit of tacky glue to everything. I've mentioned this before in my videos, but certainly in the Queensland heat, my layouts, just adhesive is not enough. So what you saw me stick down before is purely just to attach everything, and then off camera I go ahead and sort of lift everything up and add tacky glue around the outsides of it, because my layouts just don't last. They're, you know, I've pulled them out of albums and the adhesive has just lost all of its stick, so everything that goes into an album now has tacky glue somewhere on it, hopefully to keep it held together. Obviously, you know, layouts won't last forever, and that's sort of part and parcel, but yeah, I try to at least keep the elements where I've placed them, because sometimes it's really hard if elements have fallen down. You may not actually remember where they were on the original page, so that can be a little bit of a challenge. But yeah, I use a combination of foam and tacky glue just to hold everything in place here until I'm happy with how these floral elements are actually sitting on the page. And yeah, the layout kind of just develops from there. I've got my charms heart, which I think matches the photo perfectly, so that's going to make a feature there, and it's quite neutral. I think if I'd tried to coordinate it as one of the colors that was part of this collection, it wouldn't have matched. So the neutral charms heart works perfectly for me, and then feels pretty good to be stash busting these alphas and get that used up as well. And as I'm sort of progressing along here, I definitely feel like this layout needs a border. It needs something to kind of finish those edges, and I'm going to take my inspiration from the actual collection. So on the right hand side you'll see that there's some black lines and they're joined by hearts, and I thought that was super cute. That would be not a border that I would normally normally do. So I'm going to go ahead with my black pen and just add a few little enhancements and doodles, but certainly, yeah, having a bit of fun with some black edging and really just finishing this layout off. So yeah, border is what's going to come, and that's going to result in the finished product. So really enjoyed this Colourblast Bee Arty day-to-day collection and its result. So I thank you for watching, and hopefully you've enjoyed this video and will check them out. It's been really good to have some new products in the stash. I've really enjoyed getting creative with florals and getting this memory finished. All right, thank you as always. Comments are most welcome. I appreciate everybody that watches, and I wish you all happy scrapping.